thank you to Rebuild Denmark for giving us this opportunity to work with this project. The construction industry is changing towards more greener and bio-based construction methods, which is good for our environment. But going from an idea to a complete building is very challenging. In our semester project, we have created our own design with some goals we want to accomplish, as well as some UN goals we are focused on. For our project, we have to make a single family house with 2.5 stories. We came up with the design, and now we're trying to make it buildable with our bio-based construction. Our solution is a 300mm wooden stud wall with brass insulation in between the studs. On the inside, we got 20mm of clay panels and a rendering of 3mm of clay in order to make it fireproof. On the outside, we have a 50mm of wooden fiberboard for a wind barrier. This barrier has a density of 210, which does not meet the pre-accepted requirements of 300, but we reckon it's a very good opportunity to test this theory. Furthermore, our construction is diffusion open, and it's therefore very important that all of the materials are installed correctly to ensure the moisture can escape the building safely.
Our wall needs to meet the requirement of the building regulation, which is 60 minutes of retaining load-bearing capacity in case of structural wall. The grass insulation in our construction store a higher level of moisture than many other building materials, and thanks to diffusion open construction, it may be easily let out. We have analyzed the water vapor resistance factor of each component to make sure that moisture cannot cause any damages to the structure. Reducing sound transmission in buildings improves the quality of the indoor climate and provides overall better feeling for the inhabitants. Furthermore, the glass insulation as well as wood fiber boards provide decent sound protection. We have chosen Claytex boards with an added layer of rendering to achieve the fire class A1. In addition, we would like to test the limits of the outside wind barrier. Our core wall construction has U value of 0.13, so it meets the requirement of the BR18, but additional insulation can be easily installed.
Our construction has a U value of 0.13 in comparison to a normal brick wall, which has a U value of 0.18 watts per square meters Kelvin. Our choice for claddings are sustainable. That means they do not contain any harmful chemicals, they are reusable, and in the process of production, they use biofuel-powered plant. Based on a matrix of technical data for bio-based materials, our sustainable choices produces less CO2 emissions with an indicator of 29.51.
As every new innovation, our sustainable wall panel also comes with a relatively high price tag compared to traditional solutions.
The small scale of production is one of the factors that make otherwise extremely cheap recycled wasted products so expensive. Hopefully, with the spread of these new constructions, we will be able to decrease our price from nearly 3,200 Danish crowns per square meter to something more comparable to its traditional counterpart, a normal timber frame construction which costs around 2,800 Danish crowns per square meter, but to also include the most widespread construction in Denmark, the brick mineral wool aerated concrete wall, costs around 2,700 Danish crowns. One other factor that increased the price of the sustainable solution was the fact that quantity discount rates are not known for these materials yet, so these were not included in the calculation. The most relevant question regarding the financial aspects of our construction is still yet to be answered. How much more expensive is our solution in reality? To answer this question and create a realistic square meter price for a house that utilizes sustainable solutions as much as possible, we have modeled an 84.5 square meter example house. The square meter price for each house only includes the main building components, such as external walls and internal walls, ground supported, slab, door, windows, and the roof. In this comparison, we have found that the price of the sustainable wall panel as of May 2022 is around 29.2% higher than its traditional equivalent.
Our wind barrier does not meet the pre-accepted solution regarding the density. We chose a wind barrier with a density of 240 kg per cubic meter when the requirement is 300. Why not try to reach and discover innovative building requirements? Something better, something different. That's the reason we want to test our solution. It can change the construction business into a more sustainable environment. Currently, it is hard to find data for biobased materials because there is not enough research, but with effort and motivation we found it achievable and challenging. In the end, we are responsible for our future, our planet. Let's start making a change, and let's start from us.